Hey, welcome back to the show. Yeah, what's cooking with the Mof Kings? Yet another day to cook. Sundays for lovers. We're hoping what we can talk this on Sundays. My name is Mof King. Class strategy. It's a man truck. This is the Pramofu King. You're not the Mof King. King King. I'm not a strategy. I can you remember that song, yeah? Oh, makoti ngowetu asimufune mapeshini. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome back. This is the second episode. We'll be cooking something nice for you, and we are hoping that maybe from now on we can drop each and every week.
Or bi-weekly.
Yeah, I want to take away Katrina. I'm kidding. Yeah, in fact, but now I'm gonna because of the takeaways as well. Yeah, but yeah, Debs will tell you what is it that we're cooking today, and then at the end of the show, we'll take pictures for you and show you the meal that you enjoy as a family with the kids as well. Shalom.
Hi everybody. So today we are going to roast some chicken with sweet corn and a broccoli salad. And then we'll cook spinach from our garden and also pumpkin. So yeah, that's basically what's on our menu. Yeah, so stay tuned and find out or see the end product.
Yeah, and we went to the garden yesterday, we got so much. So I just wanted to show you what we had from our garden. It even smells so nice. I think it's the rosemary. So this is the first thing that we showing you. This rosemary, I got it from a friend of mine. He gave me so many times. Jovi, shout out to you, bro. Gave me so many times. Eventually, this is the last one I got. And we also have this spring onion. It also comes from the garden. Everything in here is green. Spring onion from our garden. So it's rosemary and spring onion. We have pepper, also from our garden. Mini pepper.
Okay, from my side.
Well, one day we'll say from our poultry or from our chicken farm. Then we've got also spinach, rich, very rich. Like this is also from our garden. Sorry about that. So each and every time we go to the garden, because we have so much, we even go with a plastic or a drink as many things as possible. And today we decided to talk about
on what's cooking, the real show. Anyway, so the last time we were speaking about can you pronounce it?
kuyohlolwa machichi. Hip dance.
And we were also talking about how the king ifana ka kgetha ngwana mnyane, of which he had then said hore yena never a kgetha ngwana mnyane. But yeah, we speculated how batswadi ba isa bana mo. So they usually want their kids to be married to get a king. So on the previous video, I can't defects and we don't know much about the topic, and we asked you guys to engage with us. It's fine. So eventually I went to my prescribed material and read for children. Okay, Baba Nana, anyway, at the age of 12, they can get married. So child marriage wasn't abolished as I was speculating the last time. They can get married only with the consent of their parents. Abasinabatswadi will be a guardian. If there's no guardian, it will have to be a presiding office. So they can actually get married. And if so it happens that they divorce, they then so if they get married young, they attain status elder. If they still remain the elder, but only with consent.
So if now somebody marries a child who's 14 and they divorce when they are when the kid is 15, the following year. Would that mean that kid is still an adult?
You have how
Not with my daughters though.
So you won't allow.
So is that according to the South African Constitution or customary law?
Okay, it can apply also to customary law, but I was reading on civil marriages, which is the so-called normal marriage.
Okay.
So
So that act is what I'm asking for here. Is the act only applicable in South Africa? The South African Act that says that.
Remember, children were also young, about 12 years. They're also allowed to terminate their pregnancies. The consent age, Leona, is lower than 18, so they can. Some go to an extent of emancipating themselves so that they can be their own guardians.
So yeah, guys, be careful of it. You can actually get your 50.
Okay, your what? It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, what else goes in a pot?
So yeah, the first thing that we're gonna boil is the sweet corn. Yeah. So now normally how I do, my favorite food is the pumpkin. So how I normally do it is that I slow cook it, like literally slow cook it. Maybe even this video will end before it gets done. Because I cook it one, so that it's soft, but also it's all over the place. That's how I like my pumpkin. So I will show you at the end how it turned out. This knife is so big for me.
Here's the normal knife.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so today on What's Cooking From, the last topic, we will continue speaking about marrying young. We're not talking about child marriages. We are just talking about marrying from maybe 18 and going up. So yeah, what's your take on that?
Well, now I am for marrying young, and someone would say I'm for that because I'm already married young. But I've recently learned that, okay, not recently learned, but I've learned that if you marry young, it will be criticized. Like, if you ask couples that are married and they are still young, I'm telling you, they will tell you that they could be heavily criticized for that, because a lot of people do not understand the reasons. They might not want to believe that it's something that can be done. Yeah. Come.
Okay. Yes.
So people might not want to believe you can marry young because of certain fears that maybe they might possess, or maybe certain things that people like someone will tell you, hey, if you marry young, you take away the opportunity of playing around, you take away the opportunity of enjoying your youth. Not thinking that, okay, what I've learned, if now I'm married, like I am now at a young age, I get to build my empire at an early age, and I don't build it alone. But already, since I can build up with the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. So for now, marrying young, I feel like it's a advantage. I don't know the disadvantages of not marrying young. Also, it depends on how young are you. Maybe the disadvantages you get to grow up quick. Yeah, you get to grow up like. Maybe I would say marry young, but don't make kids at a young age. But also, the other day I was saying we were sitting with a group of our friends. We call it SOP, Team SOP. Yeah, so I was explaining that I feel like we also need to do kids. Or make kids. Yeah, thank you. I think we need to make kids at a very young age. Or not very young, as in at a legal age. Like maybe when you are 20, start having kids. So that you can get to spend enough time with your kids. Actively so. Like being active. I can play but I still feel like so if I got a chance to have met my wife earlier and then maybe make kids, like some of our friends or people we went to school with, they would tell you when I are feeling and you're like, feeling. And tell you now, when did you start making kids? So my thing, Kore, if you're very young, you get to experience a lot of things at a very young age, and the most important thing is that you get to build your empire. I've got a boss who's, I think, how old is Lucas? It's not okay, 40 something, right?
Maybe, okay, sure.
And another one 2 years. And Owarito, who's gonna take over the company? Because Hana is 60, one had 120. But now, if Unanali 40 so, one higher Sanzanali 15. In the next couple of years, one eye honor be part of the company, part of growing the company, part of making like decisions on behalf of Ntatwahai. But for now, Ntatwahai utoba atofale asoka I spend enough time Liena on a corporate space. Then I've got another boss where I was working recently, Mr. Jan. Mr. Jan, I think he's in his late or mid 40s, late 40s, and then Onalabana who are already in management in our company. Like I used to share an office with Quintin. Quintin is the managing director. The company I used to work for. And then there's also Dylan. I don't know if Poppy Ed will sue me for this. So next time I'll cut names. Hopefully they're not gonna watch this. But I'm speaking positive, Kabona, anyway. So Dylan is also part of the sales team. And he's trained to be the sales director. So I feel like because Mr. Yan married early, he got to raise his kids the way Abatanga thing. He got to build wealth. They are like friends. He's joining their hobbies now. Like Quentin, Kibaika, and Kimang. You are not showing. You are away a lot.
I need to watch this.
Even when we've got guests, my wife will be away. So yeah, I feel like the benefits, or why I feel it's important, it's so that you can go together with your kids, with your partner, and see each other get broke, build wealth, and like we go your first house together as a family, as compared to a male fitland percent anything or that fitland percent anything. But another one, they don't know much about you guys because you guys are busy. So if now we are busy now, we will even find ways to redelegate some of our responsibilities to them, more especially if they will benefit the family. That's what I think.
Okay, that was a mouthful. So yeah, now okay, from my side, obviously I believe in getting married young. And now I've always grown up to the idea of starting afresh with someone, like literally afresh. Like, yo, we bought this together. That's what I've always wanted. So I think it builds a bond. And then it's that thing, maybe Oscar told how things will go wrong. So
because things they might go home so no more.
There are no guarantees. We're gonna have to make it work. So, okay, maybe not from my side. My parents were married young and they're still married and it's still going good. So, that hope has always been there. Okay, I mean, things can work out if you make it work. But on that topic, a lot of people are, or maybe a vast of people are against that, solely based most of the time, okay, you won't enjoy yourself, your youth. Outside of home, nothing, and. But I think every choice is in life and the responsibility, the obligations. And sometimes, yes, you are obligated. Oscar 5 a.m. because we're not seeing studying a band. Sometimes. But it works out perfect. About 1 hour, the dynamics. So if it's so important to you, I mean, like it's a decision, so illustrably, doesn't mean how you won't want in the late hours of the in the early hours of the morning. How
I think people feel like that. When you are old, you want like also to Nati and stuff. Maravele, honestly, you're obligated to come back. It sucks.
Hey.
I get happy we need to be honest.
Hey.
Okay. If now nothing and then I have to come back at 10.
Hey.
Like sometimes nothing at 10 one. So sometimes it sucks, but what I normally do or what most people would confess is that if you see me nothing, I'm with my partner to avoid having to come back early, to avoid a lot of things. And now I'm at a point whereby I can't even have fun without her because I'm so used to, like, I've made it my package. Yeah, package. I've packaged it so well that when I go out with my person.
And that's the thing of marrying young. You can build these traditions together.
Yeah.
It becomes traditional. Okay, it's not every time we'll go out, but when we go out together. We each have fun. Because honestly, I can't have to fella always get you.
Yeah, also that's the other thing.
I don't know what's what you want.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Also, I'm not gonna say and be stereotyped about this, but what I'm gonna say, we must also in the house know the difference between male and that. And I'm not saying that is allowed to go out a lot and not come back home, but I'm saying also when as imagine also nothing. Hey, that's about the feminist or
feminist you can. You can. So we will wait for you to finish your say so.
Yeah, what I was saying,
come back.
It doesn't mean I'm supporting the fact that sorry guys, you see me going that way. We don't have a camera person. We are building from the script. What you're talking about, yeah. Before I tell you about that, so I've cut my pumpkin in 30 squares. I'm using this katile and then chokot. So what I'm gonna do now, I don't pour water, nothing. With me, my pumpkin, after rinsing, there's a little water sitting in the pot, but I try to drain everything out. Then I pour sugar. I don't know what happens, but somehow it starts cooking on its own and then it soft. So yeah, this is the pot pumpkin. I'm gonna put it just here, about a teaspoon or something, or a spoon. Normally I get 7 easily teaspoon or spoon. I just hold the sugar. I don't even have a certain measurement.
The less sugar the better.
Well, now the less sugar the better. So I put 3 spoons. Sounds like it's a lot, but it's actually not. 3 spoons of sugar. So when we eat, you get to have that taste, yeah, sweet, salty, spicy, and. So I've never used this stove, so I'm gonna put it go 2. It's my first time cooking in this house.
Hey, so you must come back and say how we want that and.
Oh yes, I'm not saying worry, but probably they are not allowed to go out. What I'm saying for it, as a unit, as a couple, we must not think we are the same or we are equal, because we are not. Number 1. Number 2, there are certain things that relationship. Like if now I'm always out, obviously relationship. If my chick is out always, it's then worse. Because the other thing, here's the difference. As a guy, I can go out a lot, as many times as I want, and still not approach any girl. But when as a woman, there's a lot of guys drunk that will see you and want to approach you. And you cannot
also fit.
Yeah, you cannot control that. And we must be honest about that. You cannot control that. And now if somebody gets in and see you with that person, even if it's a reject, but someone might not see like that. So the interactions you can control as a woman, you can control them. You cannot control them. This guy is like people will keep on approaching you. I feel like that somehow it tints as a woman. Maybe I'm not right. Maybe I'm wrong with what I'm saying. The other thing for before what this one? For salad. So yeah, for the salad we have onion, we've got green pepper from our garden, and also yellow pepper. This is the metal busy one. So maybe I'm not even making sense, because the whatever busy time. But what I'm saying, you cannot, as ube always out seeing more dating magita thing, more nangly prescumate. How do you pronounce it? But I'm not saying it's okay for a guy. But I'm saying as a guy, there are certain things that you might be able to control, whereas that as a woman, there are certain things that you might not be interested in, but still not be in a position to control. And also, like because also you still need to keep an image. Like what they would say, we're not sure how it's this and this, how about it? But there would be certain things how do you represent a family, and like how for instance, you representing the family, you can't be living like that, né? But no, if you know she has to go out, she forgets Helena, she represents the family, and from a motherly point of view. Like for instance, Majida Honor Ablomes Poto, Ashebele King, Bafana Ebola Rwanda, Il Majida fell, Malipier. Does that happen in that woman?
So
don't say it can happen.
Oh, because on that note, let's say I can really say Manana will be approached. How long Mjita Hana approached? 2025, if some woman wants you, they will come for you.
It depends.
And it's like won't see that man every Friday kilometer.
Oh yes, that's why I was saying it's also bad.
So
true, that's true.
But not you should get equal footing, guys. I get it.
No.
I get really not. Equal footing, we both deserve happiness. And if happiness here sometimes it is outside the house, we both deserve that happiness equally so. Not for man but personality. If we can have this week
This also comes from our garden, just by the way.
Next week competition. We are living.
That's what I wanted to say.
We are living.
The thing about Mene, it's like right now, I'm gonna make an example. If like a woman wouldn't mind making new friends just because Mutwai only childhood friends, so that he can match up to whatever that the guy is doing with the other guys he grew up with. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not arguing the fact you must not go out, and I'm saying do not start something or do not do something because the other person is doing it and you have no reason of doing it. It's like you want to match up. That's what I'm saying. What you said, it's important that you need to also have a time to go out. You need to have relationships with your girls and stuff. But do not. I've got my friends that I grew up with, and maybe you've got your friends that you grew up with. But do tell all your friends that you grew up with, they are not within reach for you, because one is married in East London and the other one is married in Kimberley. But there are other people that you can hang out with. And then I've got people that I can hang out with, a lot of them. Then I've got my friends. So if I'm going out with my friends, I'm saying, babes, I'm going out with the cheaters. And I know what I'm cheating, it has like it's name. Let not now be an opportunity for you to say, also butchering activity or to my girls. Basi go. Because just because I went out, what I'm saying, go let it. I'm not saying women shouldn't go out, but I'm saying don't go out but because you want to go, because now you are also putting yourself in at risk. Some of these people, they can even sell you. I'm not saying that what happened. But what I'm saying, you can Machitaka, they know I've got a relationship, I'm married, I've got this and that. They know.
Hey, it doesn't mean nobody will respect it.
It does. They haven't disrespected it.
Sometimes other people bring other people.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm talking about my personal experience, not what I've seen.
We're not talking about general.
Now I'm talking about my personal experience.
Okay, sure.
Hey. Yes, I know Majita Mangvele. I thought you I'm fit to come here. Posinyana, the total division. Hey guys, we're still cooking this side. Now the conversation is cooking us. But I'm saying, like, Majitaka, they would even tell me, I go in I said 8 how far. They would even make an example of him. Because they know that's something that I'm gonna do, definitely. But you were saying something about that, going out and sharing the same opinion, and I agree with you on that. I'm just against, like even for my cheater, if you never had friends, also it's a scheme some cheater, no, just because your chick or normally the friends it's a higher from high school, from Kaika. Now you feel like you need to create certain friendship. My thing, or you will create meaningless relationship in most cases, not in all cases, but in most cases, because when you are not being genuine about the friendship, you just want to cover up and level up to what is happening. You understand? But also the nice thing about happy marrying young, who you get to know the person, because it doesn't mean when you marry young you must just go straight to marrying without having a relationship. You still need to have a relationship so that you can understand the person that you are dating, and then from there you can monitor how the relationship is always going. Ne? Yeah, I think.
Gonna watch that.
So it's not with. Oh, yeah. Let me watch this. So this is the spinach from our garden. I'm just gonna quickly watch this, and then make it up with
okay. I think we have exhausted the living young and not being allowed to go out party. But
Rena, what do you think? Do you think, because we want to hear what you think, you think you must go out because your person is going out?
No, that I said for her, we go out because in our personal capacities, going out makes us happy.
Yes.
So and so with that being said, if ever in a month, one weekend you are with your friends, one weekend I'm with my friends, one weekend hello jola too, the last weekend family. Example.
Oh guys, yeah, what you're saying is very important, eh?
Because you can't do only one.
Oh, what you are saying is very important. Guys, it's also important, eh? That's why I love Team Soap. To also go out with the kids. Ne? So this is where now most guys will be, because the other thing that it said about marrying young but and stuff. Like having friends together, like a group of friends, it's not my friends only. As a couple, also that helps a lot. Like Team Soap. Hey, yeah, it's a very nice team, because then there's a lot of things that you benefit from having friends as a unit. Explaining, wash and cook. Neki comment on the fact that we're going out as a family, meaning with kids. It's very important, guys. And even the going out with our, it doesn't only have to be at night. We can go out to you can go out as much as you can go out with your chick for a makeup session or nails done, what. That it doesn't have to be Busi. So going out with kids, you can go to have a play date just to get to understand your kid. Like in fact, every time my older daughter Abua, or most of the time, she would say things that I don't think she's supposed to know. So this gives me time to plan a better, maybe for a future. Maybe another thing, as a young couple, we can even plan for the kids at a very early age of their life. Early stages, you can plan where you want to take them to school. You can see which activities that they like. Because I rely on my wife a lot about the daughters, because she's currently homeschooling. She's currently homeschooling herself and the kids, because we had to, anyway, we had to do whatever we had to do. We are here now and she's homeschooling the kids. So each and every time she will tell me something about them that I wouldn't know on my own. So in a way, she's on guard, or she's assisting in terms of barricading their upbringing. So going out Libona in a place whereby they just playing, they just laughing.
Anyway, if I were the one to cut this, it would be like this. I'd go like it will be fine. So yeah, your husband, the way that protect you.
Yeah. So I'm sure people are like, hey, this guy cannot do a job. Hey, because in Veges, you need to. I went to Mozambique recently. I came back and we were having a conversation about Wabontate. And one gentleman said, you need to know your strong points as a married couple. But not just married as a couple, you need to know your strong point. But if you talk about blind at this, or now blind at this. I think I cut you off on what going on with the kids. Yeah,
I can continue. Hey, so happy. I can we are married young. Hey, it's been nice. Hey, now we have kids. Usually it goes to there. How to maybe cut to our nothing as much as you want. We must include everybody and the kids. Let's find where can we take it. So on the side we've started something where we've been doing it
for a while, yeah.
Eat, sip and paint. We've been doing eat, sip and paint for Bana. So how you will find they have so much fun. So I guess always out every weekend. Like let's say before getting married, let's say you are 22, 24, you find that first day Saturday Sunday how in the AMs weekend when are you communicating about when are you building a bond when are you getting to know how when are you and your partner discussing important issues, because during the week you are Friday which is 4:30 6 outside. So as much as interested in it, and that's just obligations, responsibility, but they don't need to end overall. That's why we're trying to schedule because they help. It's not spontaneous anymore. It might be boring, but it helps what it into the
yeah, like on that note, you've started this thing, we call it a company for our kids. We call it 2000. My 20K. So
it's actually 2020Ks, but never in the 2020s. But it's too long for them. They decided to give my 20K. I know people are debating about it. I don't think it should be a debate for them. My 20K. Get company about it. They can call it what they want. But hey, just to explain, get 2020K.
Yeah, but if you see it, just know it's my 20K. So my 20K is a company that we've started for the kids. Also, this event is through my 20K. So when we're doing those things, it's also so that our kids can see how other kids behave. They can interact with other kids. Yeah, when we had this one kid, what
a fun, intelligent young lady.
No, Khanyapa, shout out, whenever you watch this, shout out. Khanyapa bought one hire, who's very, very smart. Like,
energetic.
He's very smart. Like, from that day, since umulimo abua English, a few ages, like maybe 3 or 4 years older. And then she came in Kia. She's very smart, and shout out to Khanyapa and Mewakia, because you can see already.
They're working together to build this young lady.
And she's amazing.
And she's very confident. Oh my
very
God.
Confident. So we had an opportunity to be with her, and then we saw her. She knows a lot. She's very confident. You can't push her around.
And our kids captured something from that.
Well, I understand that. So that was also good for our kids, but also Kimang Wanayang, but I forgot her name. She's a bit older and also very smart. But the way I learn smart, I think it feels like you're supposed to be. Yeah. And then Kia from their parents, I forgot her name. They were in the same car. They were communicating in English. Mara also, I feel like my English is bad. Right? Those kids. And then since then, if you can listen to my daughter speak, and even the young one, you can tell they were influenced. So that is very important because kids get to come together, they interact, they learn. There was another one who was swearing a lot, and the other kids beside Ronan, the other kids were implementing her, stop swearing, stop doing this. So it also helped other kids.
I think they don't like such
behavior. Yes, they don't swear.
So yeah, entertainment now, which is also important. So young couples, maybe to those who are married young, please, it's not just about us, but they need memories, they need jumping castle. So
yeah, we'll do one again. We do them in orange farm normally.
Yeah, we just have to find our footing right now, and yeah. So what else are we doing?
Spinach, sweet corn. Because again the green thing.
That salad is like eggs to boil. Okay, what other advantage or disadvantage is there for living young?
Oh, making kids, guys, like this is, it's good but also bad. You can't go out when you have kids.
Must pay babysitters.
Yeah, more especially if you don't live around your parents. You can't go out. You can't go hiking like 5 a.m. Like our kids are very young, and you all know we are still young. So that's the disadvantage. You can't, like that one. It's true. You can't go out. I feel like that is the
main disadvantage.
Yeah, the main disadvantage of marrying young and having kids, and not staying around the people you know. Because if now and not being able to afford to hire a nanny or to pay for aftercare, but also if you are going out at night, Symphonic, Calvin Momo Symphonic, where will those kids be? So that one, it's painful because we want to go out, but sometimes we can't because we've got kids. And it's better if Magogo thing, because Magogo Tarabati saying, and then you feel like okay, the next time you feel like clipper, then clipper is a feel even though she doesn't ask for it, I also feel like ish, how not clipper. So Tabaya, if you still want to go out anyway, but it's not about going out nothing fella like we were saying. Sometimes you want to go out, go like hiking, you want to go rock climbing. You can't do it together and leave a stranger with your kids, even at the event or at the venue. So that one, I feel like it's a huge disadvantage. Kids would disadvantage you a lot when it comes to that one. Another disadvantage, even if you are at Munad, you can't behave the way you want anymore.
What's the way you want?
No, you have to think, my wife, my kids. Like for instance, you can't, like you have to be decent all the time. I understand. You have to behave in a certain way, and I know that's why some people say, "Oh, this thing you're married, getting married young, it's not on." But sometimes you can't behave the way you want. You have to remember, but that one I think it's for most parents. Like, what's the straight like, but even if it's not one, sharp straight. And then and also when you are out Lebana, even if you are using an Uber, you can't get drunk. So yeah, those are the things that you need to be aware of.
Are those the only things?
Yeah?
Yeah, are those the only?
Okay, the ones that I can think of right now.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the last part. Queen, my wife said she takes five minutes to chop spinach.
Yeah.
Now I make it fine, so it takes
A bit of time.
I
don't think I can change unless I'm cooking for a client. If at home, I know okay, like so you know what, guys? Parenthood just happened, so I think we're gonna have to cut this, maybe, and then we'll show you our end products.
Because, like you were saying, you can't have kids. They were sleeping. Then
they are away.
We found an opportunity of doing this video.
You want to come say hi?
So the other one just woke up now.
You won't see.
It's going down.
Say hi. Hi. Okay, so we'll show you what we have cooked, and maybe we'll continue another part.
Yeah, but so far, so far we have done your sweet corns. I'm busy with the spinach.
Okay, the meat.
Yeah, the meat is roasting in there. We've got eggs. We've got eggs and broccolis. It's the same salad. We also have pumpkin. Still busy cooking in there. I remember I said the pumpkin I slow cook it. She's having
glass of
Dinako, the best to ever do it from the south. I'm having other things that I can't show here, but that one I can show it anytime because Dinako is also a good friend of ours. Guys, if you get an opportunity, go support local brands.
Please look for Dinako. That's Hampers.
Yeah, Dinako and Hampers. Yeah? But the name of the wine is called Dinako. There's a couple here. We have, as you can see, we've got a wine rack here, Dinako and a vodka. But this one is it's a very difficult.
Tinta Barocca. It's spicy. It's bitter. So if you are that
it's not
girl,
that bitter.
This wine is bitter. If you are like mellow kind of girl or boy, it goes up there. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The first sip is like maybe this is not my type, but following that. So yeah, this was actually a gift. It's from 2019. Yeah, it's from collection of 2019. It was a gift. But in a Women's Day. So yeah, we still appreciate it.
It was my gift.
You a woman.
Because I was hosting a women's show.
Okay. Well,
when I was still at Timeline Radio.
So yeah, also Tamil responsibility.
She's not directive. I think you can continue until the other one wakes up.
So okay, just a bit. So I think I opened that bottle last week, Sunday. I failed. Do you know why?
Because it still has a cork on top.
Okay, besides that, you being married, having kids, being a parent, you can't.
Being a learner, a student.
A student, you can't udia botolo in one day. So yes, it wasn't about card. Like if you're gonna have a drink, you are having a drink. Not drinks. You always have to remember that. So I don't know. I don't think it is advantage. I think it's an advantage young to stay grounded.
To not get drunk.
Like too drunk. It's gonna be embarrassed.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes there are certain things that you cannot do anymore because you are a parent now and you need to behave in a certain way.
Sorry.
But there's a lot of disadvantages. Let me tell you about disadvantages, guys. Okay, I'm coming now.
Just doing a little pack up and
so
cleaning as we cook.
The disadvantage is that, or the advantage is, you get to see your kids grow. You get to see your person grow. And you also need to make sure in the relationship we both grow. So you don't support her dreams only. She must also support your dreams. You must also have a dream as a family, and as a family you need to make sure that those dreams are becoming a success. You need to support the dreams of your kids. But at this point our kids don't have dreams. They just
have wishes.
And but as they grow they will have dreams that we have to support. So you get to save a lot of money, because whatever that you do it as a family. But this one, some people might disagree, because you might be married to someone who is not considerate financially. But if someone is, then you get to grow, you get to because even when you buy groceries, it's together. You don't have to spend, you don't have to impress your person each and every time. You just need to love them, to care for them. Well, you still need to impress them, but what I'm saying, Goro, you can't break your leg to impress her, because then what's the use of you limping for her happiness? The other thing, you get to do a lot of things together. You get to do a lot of things together. We are both studying with my wife. We have a company together. We are raising kids together. We go to functions together. We go home nothing together. We have this thing that we are doing together. There's a lot more things that we are doing together. So you get to build also a legacy at a very young age. Maybe you get to understand each other better. You get certain benefits, like some places you get there and they like be letting the fucking and remember fucking back in, like status. You get to be respected.
Okay, oh sorry.
Yeah.
Getting married has achievement. Yeah, I will also but hey, guess what? It's status.
So yeah, but they respect you differently. They treat you and they respect you, but also you need to respect as well. Like for someone like me, I respect them already. It's not a difficult thing. So you get respected, you get respected by who happy. Another benefit you get to be happy. You get to be,
unless you are unfortunate
with the person that you are dating, but you get to be happy. Now people will tell you, I can't wait to always go home, because I know this is my happy place.
You have to create such space for
and it's because I've created this. My wife helped me, and then we have a happy family. But it's all up to you how you do it. That will tell you other benefits. The other benefit is that you can get drunk in your house and not go anywhere. People will think I'm an alcoholic. Guys, each and every year I do 90 days of no alcohol. Not because I drink a lot, but so that I can plan things, pray about getting a job and get the job, maybe. Pray about losing weight and not losing weight. I'm just kidding, yeah. But we're still cooking.
Oh, we're still on about marrying young. Now, more about building memories. You can travel together, which is okay. Maybe another route important for us, because also to fit okay, some people might have different views about it, but like doing things together while you're young, and you have the energy and your spirit is yearning to do these things together.
Is that spinach different?
I think it's done. You can take out the eggs. But
the broccoli is done.
Oh, in it,
yeah, you were saying. We can continue.
Okay, come on.
Oh yeah.
Making memories, guys. Our memories kids on very attached together. It's a happiness in. So I'm on happy energy. That young energy. You're not able to we have been married for 30 years. I started married for 30 years. That's 60. It might not happen for you. Gabby is sleeping in her bed.
I just sleep.
So okay, so we are hoping we could continue with our recording as long as our person as I engaged, but she started engaging more.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are making a broccoli and egg salad. So got a broccoli and egg salad. We're looking at the pepper. I think we're all about it. So the trick is to cook the broccoli. Hanyani must not be mushy, so just get it steamed hanyani, and then your eggs obviously fully boiled. So we're going to cut hanyana, bring it together, and then hold it together. You will season it with spices you like. So now, I think somehow I rather like you because it's not spicy. I think it's one spice that's not too spicy, right, for the salad. So I spice out with whatever you want, and then pepper, and then lemon juice.
I love lemons. Mama. I love lemons.
I didn't know, Lovey. I know you don't like lemons. Okay, so we can tell her a little mayonnaise in the 1,000 island salad dressing. Yeah, and you mix together in a bowl.
Mama. Mama.
Honey?
See.
So yeah, guys, it's also very important for us to. I made a video about gardening. Please go check it out. About having gardens, planting something. I show you the spinach, the spring onion, the chilies. Yeah, the chilies, but yeah, chilies also come from our garden. What else? It's spinach, chilies, green pepper, spring onion, and rosemary. So let's try to have as much as we can. Let's try to plant as much as we can. Maharon. We'll show you the end results of what we have cooked. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment. Thank you so much. And share. Yebo.
Bye.
And love each other. So yeah, guys, this is what we prepared. This is rice, pumpkin, and then we roasted some chicken. That thing you see there, it's rosemary from our garden, like we said.
And then we have spinach with mushroom soup. So it excited mushrooms, so I put in mushroom soup with milk to make it a bit creamy because I not creamy. And then this is the salad. Onale broccoli, your peppers, tamati, and boiled eggs and spring onion and onion a white. And then I used the spice. Okay, I know I got the plug from a friend Lily, but it was not the specific one, but in veggie roast spice. And then I used black pepper, katela wild, no. It is one. Okay, get the mayonnaise silly. Let me check because Kim on naked bits. 1,000 island sauce. Yes, and yeah, that's about it.